yung emphasis nila doon sa first family, referring to the President, the First Lady, at kay Representative Sandro Marcos, doon ako na shock kasi they were really very detailed, straightforward, and honest about it. Wala akong nakikitang imbento doon sa sinabi nila eh.
Sa testimonya po ng 18 ex-soldiers, saan po kayo pinakanagulat kanina sa kanilang mga revelasyon?
Well, yung kanilang pag-reaffirm doon sa kanilang sinabi sa kanilang affidavit, yung joint affidavit or pinagsamang salaysay nila na nag-deliver sila ng maletang pera sa first family. Doon ako na-shock talaga. Kasi yung iba kasi, meron na tayong knowledge about that. Kasi nagkaroon ng press conference or conferences before, isinwalat na nila yan, yung mga kongresista at senador na tumanggap di umano ng maletang kickbacks. Pero yung emphasis nila doon sa first family, referring to the President, the First Lady, at kay Representative Sandro Marcos, doon ako na shock kasi they were really very detailed, straightforward, and honest about it. Wala akong nakikitang imbento doon sa sinabi nila eh.
Opo, at meron pong isang senador kanina, sir, no, nakapo na napaka-detalyado raw po ng mga pahayag na kahit katiting daw na detalye na magkamali kahit sa spelling ng pangalan, pwede raw yung i-refute sa court pag binusisi po yung ebidensya. Itong ganitong katibay po ng mga pahayag, sir, ito ba yung makatatayo sa korte? Sa inyo pong tingin?
Well, sa aking experiensya, I've been in the practice for almost 3 decades, 30 years na, halos. Actually, 29 years. And I have seen it all. I've been a trial lawyer, up to litigation counsel, up to the Supreme Court, and even in the COMELEC. Nakita ko lahat ito. At witnesses like that, when they declare statements in a straightforward, sincere, honest, and detailed manner, usually sinusustain yung mga testimonya nila sa korte. So I think, yung kanilang sinabi kanina will stand legal scrutiny in a courtroom scenario.
Opo, lalo pa yung kanila pong mga sinabi na meron pang corroborating evidences, attorney. May screenshots pa with timestamp, sir.
Yeah. In fact, doon din na I was very observant kanina regarding that. Kasi may mga detalye doon na wala sa kanilang affidavit, pero nilabas nila for the first time kanina. So I said, these are very, very damning evidence against those being named. Smoking gun yung kanina, yung mga dagdag na mga detalye nila. And the more it strengthened yung kanilang credibilidad at credibility ng kanilang mga testimonya.
Opo, lalo pa attorney, no, na napakatindi po ng kanilang mga pinangalanan ng mga personalidad. Kasama nga po ang Presidente Marcos Jr., former Speaker Martin Romualdez. Ito pang mga ganito, sir, makatatayo sa korte?
Yes, kasi normally an ordinary person will not name itong mga high profile or perceived to be strong personalities, and especially those mga personalities na nasa poder ng ating pamahalaan. Imagine mo, presidente, pinangalan nila, yung dating speaker, pinangalan nila, and some senators, even former Senator Soto, or Senate President Soto, pinangalan nila. So, they are not definitely joking kasi alam nila yung rest back in case na nagsisinungaling sila. So, I don't see any reason why they will tell lies in the face of all these serious accusations before a Senate investigation at that. Tapos, with all the cameras and the attention of the nation at them, kung hindi totoo yung kanilang pinagsasabi.
Opo, that explains well na meron pang mga nagsasabi, Attorney Manny, na hindi lang pala yan 18, may 100 pala yan. Lalo na kung mag-appear yung mga kasama pa nila. Ang iba raw, attorney, active pa sa serbisyo.
Actually, I'm expecting additional people coming out. Mga 12 yata yan gusto ring lumabas. I'm not really sure kung matutuloy. Pero if mangyari yan, the more ma-strengthen yung kanilang mga alegasyon. At MJ, I just want to say, no, ito, I have witnessed hearings in the Senate as a resource person and as counsel, and also in the House as counsel, no, in several investigations and hearings. At normally, itong mga resource persons na nagsasabi ng totoo, pagdating ng korte, sinusustain sila eh. So, I remember several years ago, I was counsel to 12 congressmen in the Senate, I mean in the lower house, and some former senators. And even during the time of one committee chairman ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, I was a resource person. At na-notice ko, yung mga nagsasabi ng totoo, usually straightforward sila at walang takot when they relay before the committees yung kanilang nalalaman. At yung mga kasong yon nag-prosper either sa Sandigan Bayan or in the lower courts. So, and even in the office of the Ombudsman. Kaya kanina natutuwa ako dahil sa tingin ko will stand talaga yung mga testimonya nila, will stand scrutiny even outside of the court, kahit sa mga quasi-judicial bodies, even in COMELEC, even in the Supreme Court, that will stand. Kasi wala ako nakikitang butas doon. Of course, it's never perfect, MJ. At saka mas mabuti nga hindi perfect ang testimony because it indicates a batch of truth. Di ba? Kasi kung perfect naman, baka rehearse or coach. So, kanina nakita ko, hindi naman siya perfect na 100%. Pero they were really sincere and honest and detalyado sa mga sinasabi nila.
Opo, sa experience po niyo, sir, sa case build-up sa PACC, ano pa kaya ang lacking na corroboratory testimony para po mas mapagtibay pa ang mga ebidensyang isinuwalat ng 18 ex-soldiers o ng Brave 18 kanina? Kasi syempre, na-mention po yung pangalan ni former Congressman Zaldico na may possibility raw na mag-testimony via Zoom.
Yeah. Mas mabuti siguro kung magsalita na si dating House Appropriations Chairman, Congressman Elizaldico. At sabihin na niya kung ano talaga ang nangyari. And si Gutesa, sana lumabas siya uli. Pero for purposes of filing cases before the courts and investigation purposes, yung mga sinasabi ng 18 ay enough na. Pero kailangan for conviction, kailangan yung testimony also ni Tiksay, Mark Tiksay at saka yung isa. Di ba? May dalawa silang mini-mention doon na taga-bilang ng pera at saka taga-account ng pera na dinideliver nila. So kailangan yon kung sa korte na ito. But for purposes of investigation, enough na yung sinabi ng mga dating Marines and Army.